you by GlaxoSmithKline Consumer Healthcare.
Scott's Emulsion helps build immunity for kids aged 1 to 6. Scott's, keeping your kids fighting fit.
Diet is the cornerstone of long-term health. Plus, the eating habits your children learn when they are young will help them maintain a healthy lifestyle when they are adults. That's why we're at the Clamber Club in Dunkeld for expert tips and advice.
I'm here with nutritionist Nicci Robertson, who will be chatting to us about the importance of instilling healthy habits at an early age. Nicci, do poor eating habits within the family influence your child's health?
Absolutely. Children mirror everything that we do as adults. They aren't born with an innate guidance system. They don't know how to eat healthily. They don't know how to look after themselves. So they copy everything that we do. So as a family, if you don't have time to cook a healthy meal and you are in the habit of going out and buying takeaways every night, that's going to send a message to your kids, and it's going to change their value system about food, about what's important, about what's healthy, and about valuing their own health. So that message doesn't just translate to what you eat, but it's how you eat as a family. So if you eat as a family and you don't turn on the TV and you engage in conversation with your children and food becomes part of the family scenario, that will also influence how your children grow up and how they value themselves, and they start seeing the importance of food as they go through their lives.
What are the basics of a healthy, balanced, nutritious diet?
I get asked that question all the time, and it's really very simple. You need to eat everything, and you need to eat a lot of it all the time. So a diet or nutrition program that leaves out a major food group isn't going to work in the long run, because your body needs everything. So you need proteins, you need low GI carbohydrates, you need healthy fats, and you need a lot of vegetables, especially the green vegetables. But also you need a lot of color. So you've got something in your foods called phytonutrients, and phytonutrients aren't like vitamins and minerals. They are tiny little compounds that feed the cells, and you get those in the different colors that you eat. So we tell kids that when you look at your plate, you need to see rainbows.
Should moms control what kids eat at school, and what are some good lunchbox ideas?
It's impossible for mothers to control everything that their kids eat, and you shouldn't really try and be too controlling either, because none of us, especially kids, don't like to be told what to do. But if you explain to a child why they should be doing something, and they've got some kind of autonomy or control over why they're making those choices, they'll probably make the good choice. So a good example of healthy lunchbox ideas is, remember, you need to have protein in that lunchbox, because that's going to keep your kid functioning mentally and also have a lot of energy. We think that carbohydrates give us energy, but carbohydrates don't go very far without protein. So good quality protein such as tuna or chicken breast or something like that in a sandwich, in a roll, that looks appealing. You know, nothing too big, nothing too sloppy, decorated to look quite pretty. Also not vegetables that children don't like. Most kids don't like the smell of broccoli, but a couple of carrot sticks, some little tomatoes, so it's colorful and pretty and easy to eat. You know, kids are really busy in the playground and they don't want to sit around and eat for hours on end. They've kind of got to eat on the run. So small snacky things that they can have on the run, a packet of nuts, even a bit of dried fruit. It's not a bad idea, especially if that child's active.
Is there no room for occasional treats, or should these just be avoided?
I believe that in a healthy, balanced lifestyle, there's always room for treats, because life isn't worth living unless you can have the treats. So I believe that if you eat healthily 70–80% of the time, your body will handle the occasional junk food treat absolutely fine. You also can't be too much of a sergeant major with kids. They are going to be exposed to these things. They are going to go to birthday parties. But if they're eating well and they're eating healthy, you can rest assured it's not going to do any damage if they're getting everything that they need.
Why are supplements important to augment a child's diet?
Unless you've got complete control over where your food came from, chances are you're not going to get a full nutritional profile in everything that you're eating. If you have to go shopping and you have to go to a store and buy your food, there's a good chance it's been stored for a long period of time, and the nutritional value of that food is going to decline over time. Also, most children are picky eaters. There's lots of things that they won't even try. So unless they're getting a broad spectrum of foods, then there is going to be something missing from their diet on a daily basis. Adults and children alike are under a lot of pressure these days, so it's really important to supplement your diet with a broad spectrum multivitamin to fill in those gaps that you're not getting from food.
Well, Nicci, thank you so much for sharing your insights into a healthy diet for kids.
It's a great pleasure.
If you, our viewers, have any concerns or queries about this topic, we suggest that you consult your medical practitioner.
In short, children mirror what parents do, so don't leave out any major food group from your diet and eat as much colorful fruit and veggies as you can. There is room for treats, but do aim to eat healthy 80 to 90% of the time. Fill in the gaps with a broad spectrum multivitamin. Healthy habits last a lifetime.
Scott's Emulsion helps build immunity for kids aged 1 to 6. Scott's, keeping your kids fighting fit.